Good morning or good afternoon. All right, math class is starting now, okay? Go ahead and take out those notebooks and a pencil and get ready to take some notes. The title of today's lesson is Part of a Whole. So we will be finding the fractional part of a whole number. So let's look at problem 1. Here it is, 3/5 of 20. Okay, I am now going to figure out how to find 3/5 of 20. Okay, the first technique I decided to show you is a visual. Okay, I have 20 circles here. Why do I have 20 circles? Because I have 20 parts or 20/5. That is how many I have all together. Okay, also see that I've decided to put 5 circles in each row. Why did you do that, Ms. Downing? Because my denominator is 5. So in each row, I'm just going to put 5 circles. And I'm going to keep doing it until I have a total of 20 circles. The next thing you notice is that I have shaded in 3 of those circles in each row. Why did I shade in 3 circles? Because over here, my fraction is 3/5. This can also be read or understood as 3 out of 5. So every time I count 5 circles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm going to go back and shade in 3 of those. And I'm going to continue this process until I have done it with each row. So here I have 5 circles, I've shaded in 3. I go to the second row, I count 5 again, I shade in 3, and I'm going to continue those steps. Now, after the shading is complete, I go back and count how many circles are shaded. And the answer is 12. So therefore, 3/5 of 20 equals 12, okay? Now that's visual learning. That's a visual strategy. But you might be saying, Ms. Downing, I don't want to draw circles every time. Well, you don't. Let's look at strategy 2. In strategy 2, we are going to rewrite the fraction, which is 3/5, okay? We're going to also set up a new fraction. The numerator is unknown at first, so that's why I have this question mark here. But the denominator is 20. The denominator is whatever your whole number is that represents the total number of parts, okay? Then I'm going to come over and look at my 5. And I'm going to ask myself this question. How many times can I make a group of 5 out of 20? And the answer is 4 times. And we know that's correct because look, 5 times 4 equals 20. So I am correct. I can create a group of 5 4 times if I have 20 parts, okay? Now I'm also going to multiply this 3 by 4. Why? Because each time you made a group of 5, remember, you shaded in 3. You have 4 of those groups, and each time you're shading in 3. So you shaded in 3 circles 4 times, okay? So 3 times 4 equals 12. Again, 3/5 of 20 equals 12, okay? Remember, you can pause this video and take notes, or you can replay, rewind, whatever you need to do, okay? We're going to see these steps again with problem number 2. Okay, here I have problem number 2. It is 2/7 of 21. Okay, again, visual learning. You can choose to use this process or not. 2/7 of 21. I have a total of 21 circles here. Okay, in each row are 7. Again, why? Because my denominator is 7. So I only want to have 7 circles in each row. Okay, now notice I've shaded in 2 each time, because 2/7 can also be understood or read as 2 out of 7. So every time I count 7 circles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm going to go back and shade in 2. Okay, I did it here. Also did it in the second row and the third row. If I go back and count the shaded circles, I've counted 6. So therefore, 2/7 of 21 is 6. Again, for you that don't need a visual and don't want to draw, let's go back over here and talk about this process again. You rewrite the fraction 2/7. Okay? You set up a new fraction. Remember, your numerator is unknown. Okay? That's why the question mark is there. But your denominator is 21. Okay? Because that's how many parts are in the whole. Come over here to the 7. You ask yourself this question. How many times can I make a group of 7 out of 21? The answer is 3. So I'm going to multiply 7 by 3, and it's 21. Okay? Again, I'm also going to multiply 2 by 3 because you circled in 2 circles 3 times because you had 3 groups of 7. So what is 2 times 3? 6. Okay, so our answer is 6. Problem number 3. And this is pretty simple. 1/4 of 8. Again, I have 8 circles here because 8 is my whole number. Okay, I have 4 circles in each row because 4 is my denominator. And this means 1 out of every 4. So every time I count 4, I'm going to shade in 1. And with the visual, we see we shaded in 2. So our answer here is 2. 1/4 of 8 is 2. Come over here. I'll talk about this process once more. 1/4. Okay, I'm going to write a new fraction, but my numerator is unknown. Okay, but my denominator is 8. It is whatever your whole number is. Come over here and ask myself this question. How many times can I create a group of 4 out of 8? The answer is 2. So that's why I wrote down 4 times 2 equals 8. I'm also multiplying the 1 by 2 because I have 2 groups of 4 and I'm going to shade in 1 each time. So that's 1 times 2, which equals 2. Okay? All right. Now, also with learning part of a whole, sometimes the problem will not be given to you simply as it looks right now. Sometimes it'll be written as a word problem. So let's look at number 4. Okay, this is our word problem. There are a dozen apples in a basket. 5-6 of them are green. The rest are red. How many apples are green? Notice that I highlight the word dozen because that's important. We need to know what dozen means. And it means 12. So how many total apples I have here? 12 in a basket. Okay? And 5-6 of them are green. Notice I only highlighted green and not red because the question says how many apples are green. So that rest are red, we don't need to worry about that. So here I have written it out correctly. We're finding 5-6 of 12. Notice my drawing, my visual. I have 12 circles here that represents the 12-6, okay? I shaded in 5 circles because this 5-6 can also be read and understood as 5 out of every 6. So that's what I've done. I've shaded in 5 out of every 6. And I only had to do it 2 times. So we know if we go back and count how many was shaded, the answer is 10. So 5-6 of 12 is 10. And I know most of you are going to choose this as your process for solving part of a whole problems. And that's great. Okay, so again, you write the fraction 5-6. You write a new fraction where the numerator is unknown, but the denominator is known. The denominator is always the whole number, which is 12. Okay, come over here and ask yourself this question. How many times can I make 6 out of 12? The answer is 2. 6 times 2 equals 12, so I'm correct. Again, I'm also going to multiply 5 by 2 because out of those 2 groups that I formed, I shaded in 5 2 times. So if I want to know the total number of shaded circles, I'm going to have to multiply 5 times 2, which gives me 10. There you have it, boys and girls. I hope you guys are understanding this. We're going to look at one more problem, okay? Dr. Smith will see 18 patients today. Half of them will come before noon. The other half will come after noon. How many patients will Dr. Smith see before noon? Notice that I've highlighted how many total patients. My whole number is 18. The question only asked me about before noon, not afternoon. So that's why I decided to highlight half of them will come before noon. And you guys already know what half of 18 is, but I still went ahead and wrote it down. 1/2 of 18 is 9. I didn't do a visual here. I didn't feel like it was necessary. So I come over here and I use this technique where you write the fraction 1/2. You write a new fraction where the numerator is unknown at first, but the denominator is 18. The denominator always represents the whole number. You ask yourself this question: how many times can I create a group of 2 out of 18? And the answer is 9 times. So that's why I multiplied 2 by 9. 2 times 9 is 18. I'm also multiplying the 1 times 9. Why? Because there's 9 groups of 2, and each time I shade it in one circle. So 1 times 9 is 9. All right, boys and girls, and that is how you find part of a whole. Please use your notes and practice, practice, practice. Good luck. I hope to talk to you guys soon. Have a good day.